Hello world and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fallout 4. Am I Blind? My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we had fast traveled back to that green tech building to get a mini nuke that somebody reminded me that I didn't get, and we placed a MILA down, and then we got another message from the Randolph Safehouse telling us that we need to clear out Faneuil Hall, and we already have done that in the past for different stuff, but in this episode we're going to continue on and do it for this quest and see where that takes us. So here we go. I think we just looted that room. Yeah, we did. Gotta go this way. Add scorpion meat. Ugh, that sound, it's creepy. Got stuck on something. What was that? A ball peen hammer and something else? I don't know. There's an assault rifle in there that we do not need. Oh, we'll take the alarm clock though, and that dirty ashtray. I wish we could take that light, but we cannot. Up here then. Jet. A plunger. They don't need the burnt lifestyle magazines. Ooh, Live and Love.
Yes.
You've collected an issue of Live and Love. Companions permanently give plus 10% health. Or gain plus 10% health. Awesome. You should be thankful for that, Ada.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That takes care of that.
Yes, indeed. Whoops, I don't want that. I wanted to reload is what I wanted to do. Yeah. We don't need any of that. Teddy bear. And then this is the exit. So did we do it? Clear hostiles. No, we didn't do it. Where are the hostiles then? Hello? Maybe there's more outside. Or on the roof. Okay. What is out here? More bullets. That's good. Don't need the dinner plate or the fedora. Ugh. Adjusting my headphones. That's an empty paint can. I don't need it. There's nothing else out here. Whoops.
Oh. What's that?
Where? Are they down there?
Oh, ears play tricks on me again.
Do they now?
What? Who's there?
No one.
Someone there?
Nope.
Gonna splatter your brain!
Haha.
Did you hear that?
There. Whoops, I don't need to loot you. Take all those. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, cooking oil. It's a good thing I killed that one super mutant really fast, because it looks like they had a missile launcher. And I don't feel like getting blown up. I mean, who really does feel like getting blown up? Is that all? Did we do it now? Clear hostiles still. Well, where the fuck are more hostiles? Hello? Hang on while I try to find some more. Okay, after a long time of looking, I couldn't find any more enemies. So I looked it up online, and it said this quest tends to bug out if you've already cleared the area that they send you to, which is what was happening. So it told me to type this set stage R03 space 300 into the console, and it would complete it. So that's what it did. So we got to fast travel back to, we're supposed to fast travel back and talk to Desdemona, but before we do that, we're going to do this Boston Bugle one. So unequip that for now, and we got to fast travel to, it looks like the Cabot House, and go, or no, Mass Fusion Building, and go north. So let's do that real quick. Oh, we got to get out of this building first, duh. Okay, we fast traveled there. And there's some freaking raiders, so yeah, we're supposed to go this way, so shoot that, reload, and go this way. Oh shit, there's another one. What? Anyway, we gotta go around here. Boston Bugle building. There it is. Take. And it looks like we gotta go on top of the Boston Bugle building. So that is what we will do. Nuka-Cola cherries in there and such. Alright. Let us investigate this place. And we haven't been here before, so we can read the terminals if we come across any. Don't want any package of cigarettes. Oh, there's a broken terminal. And a elevator. Come on. I'm inside, Ada. Well, I guess you can teleport. Something
Intruder. Identify yourself.
You're gonna die, bitch. Crap. I missed you the last shot. There. Anyway. Beacon Hill. No, I didn't want to go back outside. Fuck. Alright. Open door. Anything in here? Yes, there is. But before we go down there, let us check out the rest of this place. Coffee cup. I'll take all that stuff you got. I don't need your typewriter though. Ooh, Boston Bugle article terminal. Okay, walk. No. Okay. What about spin?
There we go.
Oh, that was easy. Front page news, October 19th, 2077, October 23rd, 2077. Copyright, the Boston Bugle 2077. Articles may not be reprinted without permission of the editor-in-chief. Article 1, case closed on crime boss Eddie Winter by Mags Vicesio, something like that. Boston Bugle staff writer. In a move that has shocked and angered the people of Massachusetts, the Boston Police Department announced last night that they have ceased all investigation into the actions of reputed organized crime boss Eddie Winter. Speaking on behalf of the special task force that had been assembled specifically to build a case against Winter, Captain Jonathan Woodmark of the BPD said, after reviewing the the evidence with our colleagues at the Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers, it became clear that we were in fact wrong. Eddie Winter has indeed had a colorful history, but it is not a criminal history. By pursuing our case against Mr. Winter, we would simply continue to waste taxpayer dollars and, even worse, condemn an innocent man. It was an unexpected turn of events, to be sure. According to the Boston Bugle's confidential sources within the Boston Police Department, the innocent man was nothing but, as uncovered by Captain Woodmark's official investigation, codenamed Operation Winter's End, Eddie Winter was involved in every crime imaginable, from petty larceny to first-degree murder, and although nothing was proved, everyone on Woodmark's task force suspected Winter in the August homicide death of their lead detective's fiancée, and Miss Jennifer Lands. Whatever the truth, it would appear that the city of Boston has nothing more to fear from Eddie Winter. When approached for comment, the alleged crime boss could not be reached. In fact, his South Boston sub-shop had been shuttered and his Harborside residence completely cleaned out. Eddie Winter, it would seem, has disappeared. But we know the outcome of Eddie Winter because we saw him before. China showdown, trumpeting truth for over 50 years. Oh, the Boston Bugle, trumpeting truth for over 50 years. The Atomic Ultimatum by Boston Bugle staff writer. War. Has there been an extended period of time in recent memory in which soldiers have not fought, bled, and died, all for the sake of furthering the political goals of one government or another? The short answer is no. The longer, more terrifying answer is that we have not yet begun to experience the extent of human suffering. From Anchorage in frigid Alaska to Shantou on our enemy's doorstep, American troops have been embroiled in brutal battle. They have taken and lost many lives, a nearly uncountable number, but not entirely, because the truth is the casualties have been countable. Those conflicts, however horrible, have all been in some inexplicable, perverted way manageable. Through taxes and various wartime revenues, the United States government has been able to fund a standing army the likes of which this country has never before seen. The same is certainly true of our mortal foe, China. And with each dollar spent comes a natural accounting of how that dollar was spent. Every bullet, every bunker-busting bomb, every body bag, soon after each is used in the theater of war, we know every how, when, and where. But the sad, obvious truth is that the days of manageable war have nearly come to an end. In the minds of the world's great leaders, those billions of dollars haven't merely been spent, they've been wasted. Because here we are, after more than a decade of constant warfare, with no clear end and no clear winner in sight. So really, at this point, what other option do these superpowers have, if not the nuclear one? And therein, of course, lies the rub. For when China or the United States launches its nuclear missiles and drops its atomic bombs, there will be no one left to count the casualties, let alone the ordnance. No one left to declare victory. So then only one question remains. Is there any way the powers of the world can prevent a nuclear apocalypse? If there is any hope left for our world, we must believe the answer is yes. But these are hopeless times. And we know how that turned out too. Oops. Because of everything that's going on right now in this game. Boston Food Riots Continue by Buster Connolly, Boston Bugle staff writer. In what can only be described as a scene of absolute pandemonium, on Friday afternoon, soldiers of the United States Army's 184th Infantry Regiment opened fire on a group of unarmed civilians after an unknown person smashed the plate glass window of the Roxbury Food Bank, prompting several people in the line outside to storm into the establishment. Why would they fire upon them instead of doing other riot control things that are less lethal? That's dumb. Anyway, as of yesterday evening, at least 4 people were confirmed dead and 8 others injured, but Jonathan Corman, spokesman for the Army... Oops, let me go back. spokesman for the army, insists the troops acted within their authority. The soldiers in question issued explicit verbal warnings several times. Those people knew exactly what would happen if they broke the line and attacked the food bank. Hunger is no excuse for civil disobedience, vandalism, or, in this case, starting a riot that puts the lives of every civilian in the area at risk. It is the role of the United States Army to maintain order in this difficult time, and it is exactly what happened in this instance. I would also like to point out that the soldiers of the 184th Infantry Regiment have not had a food ration in 2 days. These men and women understand hunger probably better than anyone. Yeah, but they're also more disciplined than normal civilians as well. And the normal civilians weren't in wartime, so yeah. It is a response the American people have grown accustomed to, as violent scenes like the one in Roxbury have played out again and again across the country, as a starving populace tries desperately to obtain food for its families, and as has happened so many times in the past, the civilian witnesses of the so-called riot tell a different story. 85-year-old grandmother Hannah Henry was in line at the food bank and claims the soldiers had nothing but order and liberty on their minds. They were laughing, joking about who they were going to shoot first. It was all a game to them. Those soldiers may not have fired on the crowd before that window broke, but they was looking forward to it all the same. Wow, that's a scary thought. One can only hope that the violence in Roxbury will be the last such incident our country has to suffer through. But until America finds the strength to question its domestic policies, the food to feed its people, the future remains uncertain. Well, now we know what the future was. White House remains empty. Where is our president? For more than half a year, the West Wing of America's most famous residence has remained shrouded in near-complete darkness. A skeleton crew of manual laborers remains on staff to maintain the property, but nobody has lived or worked politically there for several months because they're hiding from the nuclear bombs that they're hiding from everybody else. And even though the White House press corps was unofficially and unceremoniously disbanded around the same time, the media has remained steadfast in answering that most important of questions: where is our president? At first, the assumption was that the entirety of the United States government had moved operations to Raven Rock, the military operations center located in the mountainous region of Pennsylvania, just a few miles northeast of the presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigations have revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet have been to Raven Rock complex in over a year. So if not Raven Rock, then where? Thanks to an extensive and exhaustive investigation, the Boston Bugle has uncovered the answer, and our readers will likely consider it as strange as it is shocking. The president has been leading our country from a Poseidon Energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. It's certainly an odd choice for a presidential command center, or is it? Not as much as it may seem, as our investigation discovered. Thanks to the testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Bugle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is actually Control Station Enclave, giving credence to the long-running rumors of a secret militarized shadow government known as the Enclave that would take control of the United States in the event of nuclear conflagration. And so the mystery of the missing president has finally been solved, but in doing so, has the Boston Bugle also uncovered evidence that the end of the world in the form of total atomic war is also at hand? Sadly, the president's silence seems to speak volumes. Well, yeah, you guys figured it out before it even happened. Boston headed for first World Series win since 1918. As every resident of Boston is painfully aware, it has been 159 years since this city has reveled in the joy of a World Series victory, whether from strikeout, error, error in the outfield or ball that rolls disastrously through an infielder's legs, defeat has remained our constant unwelcome companion, but not for long. Oh, there's a timer, so after this article I'm going to have to go. But in what has been one of the most exciting World Series races in decades, Boston has achieved a 3-game-to-none lead over the unbeatable Texas favorite. Batting, fielding, and pitching all have aligned thanks largely to the direction of legendary coach Dusty Wilder, giving this year's team the best chance they've had for victory and, well, forever. Even more encouraging than Game 4 being played here in Boston is the fact that the team has yet to utilize their star pitcher Matt the Missile Mortaga. With him on the mound, some are actually predicting not only a series-shattering win, but a no-hitter to boot. Yes, for years, the concession stands of Boston have fed baseball fans a steady diet of beer, hot dogs, peanuts, and bitter defeat. But on Saturday, October 23rd, 2077, the only thing that could snatch away victory is an act of God or some obscene calamity of man. Tomorrow, my friends, the unthinkable will finally come to pass, and life in Boston will never be the same again. That's true, it won't be, but for a completely different reason than that. Well, that was really interesting to learn about. We learned a lot about what happened in the world before the war. A lot more, anyway. But anyway, in the next episode, we will continue looting this place and get to where we need to go. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.